Hare Krishna. Since it's getting recorded, yeah. You want to read? Yeah, please go ahead.
Matrasparshasta Kanteya Shitoshna Sukha Dukkada Agamapaino Nityat Tamsitiksha Bharata.
Wonderful. Have you already learned this? Huh? The speed he is selling, Hare Krishna Mataji, after a long time. So with the speed you have spoken, and yeah. So his birthday I could not wish, also I could not get time to wish in the group also. Probably I'll wish him today night. Sorry, Mataji. So yeah, good. So yeah, Krishna was talking about soul in the last 3 slokas. Today I am determined to complete 21st shloka. So we are going to finish 7 shlokas today for sure. So yeah, now translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Without being disturbed. So that's the translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Now, here, before we go to the purport, just wanted to share this. There is some office. So the point what he is trying to convey here is, we need to understand that the point what Krishna is trying to convey here. Yes, they are changing the body, but I am attached to those bodies only. Like Bhishma or Guru, Drona, Arjuna is attached to those bodies only. That's what even he is trying to confirm, that he is attached to these bodies, and what to do. This is how I am. This is how I am. That's what he is trying to convey the problem from his end. And now the nature of this material world is change, and we have to tolerate. Right? The nature of this material world is change. Everyone accepts this, right? 10 years, 20 years back, I used to say, I am the youth icon. First time when I got glasses, that youth icon gone. So like that, is the nature of the material world is change, that we should not deny. So that's what he is trying to stress the point, and Srila Prabhupada also gives a very simple examples on this. Despite winter or summer, a mother, have you noticed a mother when in the winter, whether it is winter or summer, she wakes up early in the morning and prepares breakfast for the kids or her husband and sends them to school or college, right? Yes. So that despite she is doing her dharma. Similarly, that's what Krishna is trying to say. Whatever, why you remembered something, Mataji, Meena Mataji? Huh? What is it? Oh, now you are. So you are also getting up early along with the kids.
Nowadays, father wake up early, but
father is waking up early.
Exactly that's.
At least I don't know. Probably, as you said, generation is a Kali Yuga, right? Change is.
Father is sharing the dharma.
Father is sharing the dharma. At least still in my house. I mean, Shanti wakes up early in the morning, prepares things. Sometimes I get up early, late night ho jata hai. Sometimes I drag, but Shanti does it diligently. So at least I am assuming that. So as you said, I think times are changing. Everyone tomorrow, who knows? Along with the kids only, they will wake up and get a Swiggy order. from outside, send the breakfast to all of us. That can come down. Already it is started, I believe. So that's what even Srila Prabhupada is trying to say, whether it is winter or summer, you should do your duty. Like that, you might not be feeling now, right now, you are also might not be feeling to fight. But as a dharma, you need to fight. However, your husband, maybe you have to do the dharma of your wife, as a wife. Amrita Mataji tells about story, right? And whatever, when I hear your mom's this thing, sometimes I get inspiration. And whatever the difficulties she might have faced, she never left the dharma of a wife. Right? Whatever the difficulties, whether it is relatives, whether it is husband, or whether it is kids, she never went away from the duties. So like this, the difficulties would be there. Our kid might be doing a lot of nonsense in the society, but still, as a father, we have to give our helping hand, whatever it may be. Not to our extent. Still, if the hell bent on getting destroyed, no one can help it. To what extent you will monitor it, right? So that's what even Srila Prabhupada is also trying to stress, that like that, Arjuna, you might not be feeling to fight, but you need to fight, which is your duty, and that's what he is stressing the point. Let us read the purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. In the proper discharge of a duty, one has to learn to tolerate non-permanent appearances and disappearances of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath early in the morning, even during the month of Magha, that is January to February. It is very cold at that time, but in spite of that, a man who obeys by the religious principles does not hesitate to take his bath. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. In spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of a Kshatriya. And although one has to fight with some friend or relative, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge. Because of knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from the clutches of Maya. The two different names of address given to Arjuna are also significant here. To address him as Kaunteya signifies his great blood relations from his mother's side, and to address him as Bharata signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have a great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. That's the point what he is trying to say. Additional explanations from Parampara. Prescribed duties are essential for spiritual advancement. They fulfill material desires in a regulated means, and thus gradually detach one from the bodily concept of life and allow him to rise to the platform of knowledge. You should actually imbibe this statement, Prabhuji and Mataji. See, everything being in this form, bodily, human body form, we are having, we have our own needs, bodily needs, emotional needs. For everything in the scriptures or in Vedas, there is a solution available, which is in regulated form. In a regulated form. I am a little worried about the projector. In the ecstasy of keeping Tilak, she will not. Yeah, thank you.
She's doing her
Duty, dharma. Whatever may be the thing, she is performing her duty. Very responsible, yes. Okay. So, importance of Kaunteya and Bharata. Great heritage brings great responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Kaunteya signifies, and I already told, it is not only the mind which causes trouble. Through the impressions of the mind, the senses experience their respective sense objects. Although cool water gives pleasure in the summer, that same water is a cause of distress in winter. Therefore, knowing them to be temporary and flickering, one should tolerate the experience of these sense objects. What is practical example, right? I mean, in the winter season, we want hot water. The same hot water we will not have it in the summer. Today, you were talking about mind. I was remembering today's session. I have given it in MGAT college. Sanjeev Prabhu was also there with me. And one solution what he has given. No, I asked a simple question that you same class students are playing basketball. and that basketball went to, when it got thrown away to some other location where seniors are playing, and senior is asking, he requested senior to give the ball back, and senior is saying, call me Anna. Anna, nothing wrong, right? Call me Anna. So I have given 3 choices to the students. One is calling you Anna. Anna, please give me the ball. Second is, without even responding, go back. Third option is బయటికి రారా చూసుకుందాం. బయటికి రారా చూసుకుందాం. These are the 3 options what I have given, and all the students have given, raised their hands and told this option, that option they told. But one guy didn't choose any option. He told 4th option. 4th option what he has given, you know? 1 minute. You don't know. Can you guess what option he would have given? I will only go and take the ball. No, that was not the option what he has given. That's also the right option, but that was not the option what he has given. Can you guess what option he would have given? No? ఇంకో బాల్ తెచ్చుకుంటా. మీరు చాలా అందరూ సాత్వికమైన మనుషులు. ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ సాత్విక్ పీపుల్ హియర్. ఆల్ ఆర్ డివోటీస్. నేచర్ ఆఫ్ డివోటీస్ కమింగ్ అవుట్ బ్రో. Coming back. Actually, he has given the 4th option, that I will kill you.
So lean, short fellow.
Short fellow.
Confidence, he got up, he pulled up his chair, got up and said, I will kill you.
For a moment, I got afraid. He told me that I will kill you. Try boring session. So that's what the outside world is, when it's not that good. Sorry, coming to mind now. Lord Krishna is asking Arjuna to focus on things that are important and ignore things that are by nature temporary. So by doing the right thing, the duty, we develop the right knowledge. Probably you might not realize this when you are doing it, but there would be, when you repeatedly do this, right? When you repeatedly do this, that right knowledge develops when you are doing a duty. It is not just like that. Okay, one time I did the duty, no? What is that? My son argues, please switch on the TV. He switched on the TV. Daddy, I heard you know on that day. As you told, I did know. 90% of the times he doesn't listen. One time he does, and he said, I did my duty of a son, no? I heard like that he argues. Switching on the TV. That's a duty which he has listened to father. So next, 2.15. Someone wanted to read? No? Anyone? Okay, let us try to do it together, okay? Yam hina vyathayanti ete purusham purusharshava samadukha sukham dhiram somrutavaya kalpate. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. It's a very tough statement, Rajis and Mataji. Very, very tough statement. It's not easy to be not disturbed by happiness, and it is not easy when you are disturbed when the distress is there. It's not. To come to that stage is not easy. Sitapagnata. But that Sitapagnata, పెద్ద వాళ్ళనే టెస్ట్ చేసింది. పెద్ద వాళ్ళనే. You can't even imagine.
Not being disturbed in happiness is at least okay, but not being disturbed in distress
This is
very tough.
నాలాంటి వాళ్ళకి హ్యాపీనెస్ వచ్చిందంటే హుర్రే యూరేకా లైక్ దట్ ఇట్స్ లైన్ రైట్. సో what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen any people like this in your circles?
Yeah.
You have seen? Only Prabhuji has seen. Anyone else? So we should aspire to reach that stage in our spiritual journey. Of course, we are naive in the spiritual journey, but our motivation or our goal should be that. And when a prema stage comes, no, there are different goals or different steps. So the final stage is prema stage. In the prema stage, only connection between you and Krishna. Literally, you both talk. Can you imagine? Literally, you are seeing that one person's body is there here. and he is actually talking to Krishna and we don't know. Can you imagine? I told no, like whatever Krishna knows in the spiritual progress. At some stage you'll be knowing that Krishna is knowing whatever I'm doing it, and next stage we know that Krishna knows about our activities, and the final stage is Krishna knows and you also know that Krishna is aware and Krishna is personally taking care of you. And you will become complete conscious. Whatever step you take day in, day out, you are in a complete consciousness that Krishna is watching me and is actually guiding me. Yes, mother, yes. Probably they might not exhibit the emotions in public, but some ecstasy, it is a very personal thing. Very personal thing. For example, when a kid gets a first rank in a class, he knows that we should be Sthitapagna. Till in the school he might be mostly Sthitapagna, but after he comes to home, he will try to exhibit everything in front of parents. Mommy, people appreciated, people clapped me, I am the topper, this thing he will try to tell. It's like that. Assume the scenario where Maharajas are great devotees. They are complete in touch with Krishna. And it's not that we can't go there. We can't go there. It is achievable. Okay? So, it's not easy, by the way. It's not easy at all. But with our sadhana, with the clarity of goal, and of course relations are there. Relations would be there. We have to do our responsibilities. But we need to aspire for that position where you are not disturbed if any calamity comes or not. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anyone who study, okay, can you read? Please read.
I want to read.
But it's not that you should read in a way, right? Only blindly not reading. You should show your emotions what that sentence is trying to convey. Okay, slowly also fine.
Anyone who is steady in his determination for the advanced stage of spiritual realization and can equally tolerate the onslaughts of distress and happiness is certainly a person eligible for liberation. In the Varnasrama institution, the fourth stage of life, namely the renounced order, sannyasa, is a painstaking situation. But one who is serious about making his life perfect surely adopts the sannyasa order of life in spite of all difficulties. The difficulties usually arise from having to sever family relationships, to give up the connection of wife and children. But if anyone is able to tolerate such difficulties, surely his path to spiritual realization is complete. Similarly, in Arjuna's discharge of duties as a Kshatriya, he is advised to persevere, even if it is difficult to fight with his family members or similarly beloved persons. Lord Chaitanya took sannyasa at the age of 24, and his dependents, young wife as well as old mother, had no one else to look after them. Yet, for a higher cause, he took sannyasa and was steady in the discharge of higher duties. That is the way of achieving liberation from material
bondage. Yes. Okay.
That was your question.
Okay.
So, on one side, we say the man should also be responsible for leading the life of his family.
Yes.
But on the other side, you're also saying while there are difficulties which arise, you should be able to leave your wife and children and liberate yourself to the higher positions.
Yes.
So isn't that actually
Contradictory.
Contradictory, and it's also you're trying to delinquish yourself from the responsibilities which you have.
Prabhuji, here when this kind of statements are made, we should understand that they are not, especially Gruhasthas. This particular message, especially Gruhasthas, it is not at some point, anything, see the kind of attachments or kind of duties you have when you are newly married, the kind of the fourth, he's talking about fourth stage of life. That is after say 50. Generally, people say that you should relieved from your family responsibility by 50. Why? Because at that time by 50, all the kids' marriage who used to get over, and they are able to take care of themselves. There's not much dependency of you. So generally, after 50, it's better to. It's not that completely sever yourself, but the thing is, you should slowly come out of it and dedicate more time on your spiritual journey. That's the intent. Now this 50, you know better about your situation. Now at that time, before 50, all the responsibilities. In fact, by 40 itself, all the mothers, daughters, by 15 or 16, they used to get married. They used to get child by 20, 21, and their kids would be ready for marriage by 40, 42. And after 42, all the major responsibilities are over. By 45, 50, they completely get devoted to God consciousness. God consciousness. Now here, with the environment we are living in, with the kind of marriages are happening, the people themselves are getting, married late, kids are coming late, so it is getting dragged. But the only intention here is, we need to plan like you plan your family. Okay, if my kid, actually, I still remember my parents, Saturday till Monday to Saturday school used to do. What is the disturbance? Okay. So I still remember the days when we used to be in school. Monday to Saturday school would be there, but somehow early morning, around Sunday, for 5 o'clock, my dad and mom, both of them used to get up, and myself and my sister used to sleep on the bed, and they in the other bed, they both used to. We are not like a hi-fi family. It's a single room was there, and they used to discuss. అరే మహేష్ గారు బాగా మ్యాథ్స్లో బాగా ఇంటెలిజెంట్ ఉన్నాడు, వాడిని ఇంజనీరింగ్ గట్టిగా ట్రై చేయాలి. భావిక అదే మాధవి కొంచెం డల్గా ఉంది, తన్ని ఇలా ఇంజనీరింగ్ కానీ మెడిసిన్స్ కానీ కష్టమవుతాము, ఆర్ట్స్ దాంట్లో పెడదాము, చూద్దాంలే ఒక 2 years దాకా. కానీ దాని సింగింగ్ బాగుంది, మాధవి సింగింగ్ బాగుంది, సింగింగ్లో పెడితే బాగుంటుందా, ఈ సింగింగ్ ఫ్యూచర్ మన బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అని దే యూస్ టు డిస్కస్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ వాజ్ ఎ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఫర్ దెమ్ దట్ ఎవ్రీ సండే అరౌండ్ 5 o'clock దే యూస్ టు వేకప్, and for 1 to 1.5 hours they used to discuss about this only, how to plan. వీడు ఇలా ఉన్నాడు, వాడిని ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్లో వీక్ ఉన్నాడు, సో హౌ టు మేక్ హిమ్ ప్రాపర్. దే యూస్ టు ప్లాన్. సో దట్ ప్లానింగ్ every family does. So the thing is, at some point, but they generally plan. Since my parents, they don't lack much, they lack spiritual knowledge. Their knowledge is up to them. They always expect that everything positive should happen. Something negative comes in our life, no, ఏంట్రా మనకి ఇలా జరుగుతుంది. మై మదర్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఎమోషనల్. ఏంట్రా మనకేంట్రా ఇలా జరుగుతుంది, అమ్మ మనకే కాదమ్మా అందరు జరుగుతుంది, కానీ అందరు జరుగుతుంది బయటికి పిక్చర్ అనేది దే వోంట్ గివ్ ఏడుపు ఫేస్. ఈవెన్ దో దెర్ ఆర్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ దే అవుట్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్సైడ్ విత్ ఇన్ ద హౌస్. ఇంటి గుట్టు అంటారు కదా, ఇంటి గుట్టు, యు నో రైట్? ఐ డోంట్ నో ఇన్ హిందీ వాట్ దే కాల్. ఇంటి గుట్టు మీన్స్ హౌస్ సీక్రెట్ షుడ్ బి ఇన్ హౌస్ ఓన్లీ. You should not go. How many of fights are there? You should not go. If it goes out, your family would be badnaam. That's kind of sentiment used to be there. But I try to convince my mom, Amma, kashtalu, problems are there for everyone. The only difference is you are not able to. No one will come outright put a label that I have a problem. Even if they have a problem, they'll try to keep. How are you? I am perfectly good. So sometimes my mom worried about my daughter's marriage now. డబ్బులు ఏమైనా వెనకాల వేసుకున్నావా? డిడ్ యూ సేవ్ యూ డాటర్స్ మ్యారేజ్ అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఈజీ. కృష్ణ అంటే కృష్ణుడే ఇవ్వడు. సర్లే మనం చూద్దాంలే, కృష్ణుడు ఇస్తాడో లేదు చూద్దాము, డోంట్ వరీ. నేను ఇక్కడ మ్యారేజ్ కానీ నేనే కూర్చోట్లేదు కదా, ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ మై వర్క్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ హ్యావింగ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇన్ కృష్ణ దట్ కృష్ణ విల్ టేక్ కేర్. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సైలెంట్లీ సిట్టింగ్, రైట్? వాట్ ఎవర్ థింగ్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సపోజ్ టు డూ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. నిజంగా అలాంటి పరిస్థితి అయితే నా ఇల్లు అమ్మేస్తా. నాకు ఇల్లు కంటే పెద్ద ఇదేం లేదు, ఆ ఇల్లు అమ్మేస్తా. We'll stay in a rented house. What is there? So I try to give a confidence, but still that motherly this thing, anxiety would be there. So point, Prabhu, for your point, at some point we are only planning the material relations, my son, my daughter settlement, how. But majority of them, they won't plan. How to plan my spiritual life? I'm going to take another birth. Can I avoid another birth? and you are going with the desires. My son, whatever I wanted my son to achieve, he could not achieve, and he will achieve in his next life. Whatever he wanted his son to achieve, since son could not achieve, with that sorrowness, he will leave the body and he will take another birth to achieve that which his son could not achieve. మీకు అర్థమైందా? మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? తెలుగులో చెప్తాను నేను. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐఎమ్ సారీ, ఇన్ తెలుగు ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్, పంచ్ వుడ్ బి దేర్ మోర్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. థింగ్ ఈజ్, one father wanted his son to become a, say, IPS officer, and he didn't become, and all his life till his son also become old, he is coasting the same thing. ఐపీఎస్ అవ్వలేదు, పోలీస్ అవ్వలేదు, ఏం బతుకురా నీది, నాలో 10% కష్టపడినా నువ్వు అయ్యేవాడివి, వాట్ ఎవర్ హీస్, అండ్ విత్ దట్ బ్యాడ్ థాట్ ఓన్లీ హీస్ లీవింగ్ ద బాడీ. దెన్ he will become IPS. But by taking IPS officer, by taking Janma as IPS officer in next life, is there a guarantee that all happy would be there? No. 100%.
But he fulfilled his desire.
But every linking, being born in this material world, you have to face the wrath of this material world, whether you are IAS, whether you are IPS. Yesterday for office space, I was touching base with one Mr. Kodagiri Krishnakant in some office space we are looking. He was talking only in 6 to 7 crore, minimum 10 crores he was talking. I was getting tempted to talk about our temple. Getting tempted, but in no angle. I went, put my tilak also, I went. But that bent itself I could not see in his face. If some bent is there, I could have at least started. But I was tempting. At least 50 lakhs ichina chalu. But I could not raise. But I'm deviating, bro. But the point is, at some point, though he was saying, at some point we need to even plan our spiritual life. I don't know what Krishna is planning. How many people would take it positively if a kid of a parent has passed away? Just suppose, passed away. How many parents would think that, Krishna, I think it's your will, you have taken him such that I can be serious in my spiritual life? How many will think like that? Tell me.
0.001%.
Oh, 1% ఇచ్చావు అయితే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. అదే 1 ఇచ్చాడు కదా, అది ఎక్కడ 0.00% అంటున్నాడేమో. How many people will, that's what we need to reach that level. Whatever happens in our life, that is Krishna's will, and Krishna is giving that for us to become serious. Test tappu Prabhuji, test, he will. Okay.
Still trying to understand. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu married to Lakshmi Priya.
Yes.
And again separated, and again married to Vishnu Priya. I read that, but still I am not able to understand that why he has done that, and why he has left his same question. Mother and
Young wife.
young wife and young mother. But by seeing that, even nowadays in Kali or in this Maya also, the people do that. No one will accept. Only people to tell that we should follow them, we should follow our responsibility. How to understand that?
So Mataji, in your statement there are multiple questions. In your statement there are multiple questions. First of all, we are not in a position to understand a higher plan. First of all, we are not in a position to understand higher plan. Now, let me give couple of things. Lakshmi Devi, she wanted to be part of the Krishna Leela. But he didn't. Kept away. But she was having a desire of being a part of the Leela. Now, they would say God does not a single point agenda. One incident happens, he teaches multiple things. Okay? Now, yes, that's what. Sometimes you can't understand the higher plan. So they married. Even Srila Prabhupada also, he was also Grostha. He has also left, right? And that higher caste, do you know the value of that higher caste? Yeah, that's right. What caste, he has changed the course of the world, Mataji, Srila Prabhupada. Course of the world. Yeah, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, Lakshmi Mata, but
all this Rukmani Devi and even Radharani, they were also like Lakshmi Mata only, no?
Yeah, it's expansion of the book.
Rukmani Devi and all
Yes,
those
yes,
eight
yes,
expansions of-
expansions, yes, Prabhu.
So they were there.
Yes, they were there.
Lakshmi Mata was there.
Yes, Prabhu. Anyway, she is not talking about Lakshmi Mata. There are so many higher plans which our human brain can't understand.
Yeah.
Now, the kind of why he sacrificed and left higher cause. When we say higher cause, are we worthy enough to understand that higher cause? He is trying to target entire world. Had he been there, okay, let us assume he is not taken sannyasa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not taken sannyasa. He is there with his family, mother and all. Did we do today? Had we been sitting today? Not at all. Not at all. If Chaitanya Prabhu has not taken, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not taken sannyas, and he is there with family, kids, this thing, they will there. Today, even we might not be even knowing that there is some mantra called Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He is there. There are multiple things,
Lord
Malali.
Krishna also, he loved Vrindavan and Mathura, but for better reason, he knew that there are a lot of things for the sake of the world,
Yes.
for the benefit of the world, he left.
Yes. Yes. He has to take multiple.
Lord Ram also
Yes.
left
Yes,
for.
yes, yes.
It's
I
a
don't know
very-
if it conveys mother, because you know
it's a
sometimes
very hard sacrifice.
they have done lots. Leave about God, he is God. But our acharyas, are they less? Are they less? What kind of sacrifices our acharyas have did? Goswamis, what kind of sacrifices they made? Okay? Yeah. So additional examples from
It's a
Parampara.
very good question actually.
Yeah.
Everyone gets that question. Like this.
Actually,
But
I read that
Yes, yes.
I read twice. Today, I almost read 1 week.
Yes.
I thought of asking, but I don't know whether I'm eligible to ask.
Yeah, mother.
Because generally, ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు ఎవరైనా గురువు వచ్చి నేనే దేవుణ్ణి ఇప్పుడు శ్రీ చైతన్య మహాప్రభు డస్ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ నేనే గురువుని నేనే దేవుణ్ణి అని చెప్తే మనం నమ్ముతాం. ఆ మూమెంట్ లో ఎవరైనా ఎలా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారు? నేనే దేవుడు అని చెప్పినప్పుడు మామూలుగా చెప్పుకుండొచ్చు కదా, కృష్ణ కాదు కదా అంటే నాకు అభిషేకం చెయ్యండి అవన్నీ చెప్పినప్పుడు ఎలా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారు, ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది అనేది
ఎలా తెలుస్తాయి? వాళ్ళ కాళ్ళ కింద చిన్న చిహ్నాలు ఉంటాయి, దేవుడికి ఉండవు. కాళ్ళ కింద దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ డివైన్ మార్క్స్. దేవుడు వచ్చాడంటే రైట్ కాలుకి లెఫ్ట్ లెగ్కి దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ 7 to 8 సైన్స్ వుడ్ బి దేర్. One is hull, one is sword, one is shanka, another is lotus. Like that, there are features. So when God comes on him, beneath his foot, those signs would be there. Signs would be there. Signs would be there. Not ordinary people. They can't paint and pachaputtu pudiching and all. It will not work.
And it won't work.
Yeah.
Some people come with a calling like Prabhupada, వాళ్ళకి వర్తిస్తుంది కానీ అందరికీ వర్తిస్తుంది. Later on, Arjuna asked the exact same question what you asked later on in Bhagavadgita, and Bhagavan Vacha will tell there is one shloka for that, for your question. There is.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, coming to additional examples. Here 2.13 explains that changes will come. 2.14 says one has to tolerate those changes. 2.13 shloka says that changes will come. But 2.14 says we need to tolerate those changes. Either positive changes or negative changes. Positive change, one boy becomes, let's say Sai, today is a boy. After 4 to 5 years he will become teenage. Happy. I am teenage. Mustaches are coming. You will be happy, right? Sai? No?
he doesn't know now.
Sagging.
Sai, will you not feel happy? I felt very happy actually. When I was in teenage, when I attained my 18 and then got a bike, I really felt very happy. It's a positive change. It's an achievement. Right?
You're putting him in spot.
Pot.
I will say after crossing 18.
After he crossed
Teenage
the
లోకి వచ్చినప్పుడు చెప్తాడు.
Yes.
He is రాలేదనుకుంటా.
We are waiting for that 18 so badly. Like
Yeah.
एक बार 18 आ गया, एक दिन भी मिस नहीं कर दो, बाइक
Yeah.
चला दो.
Yeah.
आजकल तो 16, 17 पे चला रहे बाइक.
Yeah, that's wrong. Please, kids, దయచేసి it's a personal request. Kids, kindly don't drive or don't indulge in any driving, either two-wheeler or four-wheeler until you achieve 18. Believe me, it's torturous. It is torturous. And you know what? Below 18, if someone drives, you would not be jailed. Your parents would be jailed. Your parents would be jailed. Just for information. And I have seen this. I have seen this live. Okay? Krishna once more instructs Arjuna to tolerate, to perform his duty, and to attain liberation. By performing our prescribed duties, we obtain knowledge, which is prerequisite for liberation. And you know, probably try to understand. Tolerate. When injection, how many cry here when injection is given to you?
Natural response.
Are you serious?
Last week also it was like messed up.
You cried, huh? Tears. Only cried with tears or cried without tears?
Cried, migraine, talnoppi. Almost one day gone complete other injection.
Okay. So cried. So anyone else? If any injection is there given, crying. Advika, where is Advika? Not there.
My mother, now she's got afraid. But earlier, the nurse will come behind her with the injection and she will be running again.
Yeah. Anyway, why I raise this point is, you are able to bear the pain what an injection is given. Injection is given for what? So that illness or any fever is going. There is a benefit. Now, to perform his duty, to attain liberation, how much big fruit it is. You are not taking birth. Is it not bigger than the pain of injection? Huh? No comparison at all, right? So that's what he is saying. Krishna once more instructs Arjuna to tolerate, to perform his duty and to attain liberation. By performing our prescribed duties, we obtain knowledge, and which is prerequisite for liberation. Probably kids who are sitting here. Where is our Havish? He left? Playing. Wonderful. Okay. So the thing is, we need to tolerate. Next, if one properly deliberates on the influence of the sense objects and practices tolerance of them, they will not be the cause of misery when one experiences them. When the sense objects are no longer a cause of misery, one will naturally become closer to attaining mukti. Therefore, the loka beginning with yahina is being spoken. Here the word amtatya means moksha. So the point is, whatever the senses we have, we need to, when you are in spiritual journey, you will assess whether whatever the senses you are using, are you using it properly or not. There are 5 senses. I don't want to get into deeper, but each and every sense, actually you can perfectly engage your senses properly. Take prasadam, eat, see Krishna deities, I think. Bhagavan deities, what a wonderful, I don't know, literally when you see deities now, when you feel that they are in front actually. They are in front of you. Any kind of sense enjoyment, whatever. In Vedas it is given marriage. You have a proper relation. And raise children, raise Krishna conscious children. Now Pavan Prabhu, you know Pavan Prabhu, right? Pavan Prabhu, he got delivered with a baby boy, another boy. Just 2 days back, they got a baby boy. So already I started teasing him. What I am teasing? No, I didn't tease like that. I didn't tease that like that. So, no, please let me tell you. You will not expect the how. No, listen to me. You can't guess. No. I told we know PSPK means Power Star Pawan Kalyan. So Power Star Pawan PSPK they should forget as Power Star Pawan Kalyan. They should remember as Pawan Sandhya, Pratap and Kesari. I already renamed the newly born Pratap. I named also. I don't know whether he'll follow or not. Pratap means glory. He should spread the glory of his parents and Krishna and all the devotees. Okay, so the point is, they are pakka Krishna conscious children. You observe them. The kid Kesari, and the newly born, you observe them closely. They are devotees. They are devotee kids. With proper Garbhadan Sanskar, they had kids. You observe them. Next. Garbhadan Sanskar.
The one which during marriage.
Garbhadan Sanskar means before a man and woman come together, they actually chant for 4 to 6 hours the God names, sincerely praying for a sincere soul come to their life. They chant before getting into the act of coming together, and then they get into the act, and after that whoever is born is a Krishna conscious kid. I have seen personally in my 8 years journey. I have seen. Now it's a newborn, so you will be seeing him in the next coming days. Okay, knowledge of the soul means to change our goal. Otherwise, what is the use of acquiring any knowledge? Before coming to KC, we might have had a goal of IIT, ISB, IIM, doctor, right? Are these wrong goals? Are these wrong goals? No, they are not wrong goals, but there are goals bigger than that. After coming to KC, we came to know there are goals bigger than that. Right?
Fire alarm is going on.
Yes, already they are tuned to that, I think. Don't worry, something is happening, I will carry you and take. So, Vijay Vasan. Okay. If someone tells you that actually you are part of a wealthy family, then immediately we want to know what is the family, how are we related, and how can we also become wealthy. Similarly, we also have to understand where we belong, and when we know that we are the soul, we are coming from the family of Krishna, that value is there. How tolerating the temporary help us achieve the eternal. Where our emotions are entangled, we will direct them. For example, if currently for some particular situations you have a different emotion, one kind of emotions going on, but if you have a clarity about your goal, that emotions would be channelized. For example, you are with your kid, you are having a lot of difficulty. Then emotions, before coming to KC, he's not listening to my words, what to do, what not to do, we will cry. But after coming to KC, we will try our best, Krishna, and we will pray, and we will beg Krishna, we will pray Krishna, I don't know Krishna, with what kind of baggage he has come from previous life, can you please help us? We are trying to do little service of you in some minor way, considering that, see if you can help him in coming to a path and make him a devotee. Our prayers are not enough, only it's in your hand, Krishna, that we will pray, and we are confident. Faith. That emotions are channelized. So if our emotions are entangled with temporary, like a movie, then they will not be able to understand the eternal life outside the movie. So many youths, when I was thinking about that kid, I will kill you. Literally, he's not if you see the stature, no, he's not having that stature of killing also. Thin person, short, right? No, not joking, but seriously telling actually. Very serious actually. No. Seriously joking. Okay, so that's the point. Krishna also knows that it is difficult to perceive the soul when we are in the body, and that is why he is encouraging Arjuna by saying, Purusha Shabha, he is the best among the men to start the journey. Krishna is also acknowledging that it is difficult to perceive the soul when we are in the body. It is difficult to perceive. Manam Atmalamu అని తెలియడానికి కూడా కష్టమైన కృష్ణ కూడా ఒప్పుకుంటున్నాడు. He is also realizing that it is very difficult to realize that you are a soul. Mostly you will realize that you are a body only. It is very difficult, and that's the reason why he is trying to encourage him, saying, Purushar Shabha, you are the best among the person. Whom we need a leader who can show the path, right? I still remember exactly 6 years back. Leelan Prabhu has taken me to the same session, Power of Habits, in BITS Hyderabad, BITS Pilani Hyderabad, or BITS Hyderabad, 2019. I went along with him myself, and he was giving the session. I was sitting in the first bench, and I was hearing and showing, right? I mean, if someone shows, then only we can. 400, 500 students, Power of Habits, when I initially went along with him, I got these many students. Who will hear all these things? That's what I used to think. So here Krishna is talking the same thing. You are best among the men, Arjuna. You should lead the path. You should show that how to get realization, how to get liberated by performing your prescribed duties. Okay. Next, 2.16. 2.16 is since light is not there, I will read. नाशतो विद्यते भावो न भावो विद्यते सुता उभयोर अपि दृष्टोन्तस् त्वनन्यास्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Those who are seers of the truth, those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, that is material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. So those who are seers of the truth have already concluded that of the non-existent, that is material body. 1 minute. Prabhuji, not now press once. Yes. Yeah.